They don't even like it if you at fucking $5 million a year.
We gonna cover it, brother. We got it. I'm gonna tell you exactly.
These are women, Deshaun Watson, that he paid. Yo, what's up, party people?
Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. In the place to be.
Oh, I gotta flip this. There we go.
Flip it, then. Flip it.
I gotta flip it. I gotta
Flip
flip
it.
it. I gotta flip it. I gotta
Flip it up. Slap it up. Rub it down. Oh no.
Oh no.
You froze, bro. That flip. Oh, I guess you was froze for a second.
Froze. Yeah, man. What's going on, brother? Oh, first of all, welcome to episode 39 of the No Holds Barred Sportscast.
39. Good night.
I am one of your hosts, the not one, not two, but three-time Hall of Famer, King Mega, and to my left,
without further ado, one half of the urban legends, Cowboy Willie Watts, one half of the American gangsters, Frank the original, and the one that started it all, the bounty hunter.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Feeling good. We got a special show tonight.
Yeah,
well,
man. Special. Got special stuff. Yeah.
Well, I only say it's special because we got somebody gonna come on and give us a little conversation. Not special because our brother Chung is caught up in working, so he won't be joining us tonight.
I thought you were gonna say it was special because it's a brownout, officially brownout.
Oh yeah, no. Well, we definitely browned out tonight, without a doubt.
Real browned out. But before we get started, bring on our guest. You want to do? You got an energy drink?
Yeah, man. This guy, his name is Mike Asmar. He's actually training me right now. Once a week, I do boxing training. I switched and came to him. He's an active fighter. I don't want to go too deep into it. I'm gonna let him explain what all he does. I just know he is an active fighter right now, and he's active training people. So, without further ado, Mr. Mike Asmar.
You want to bring in an energy drink first, or you want to bring in Mike first?
It's up to you if you want to do the energy drinks first. You want to do that before we bring him on?
Well, let's bring in Mike, and then he can. Well, yeah.
Okay, then he can see the energy drinks. All right. Without further ado, again, Mike Asmar. What's up, young man?
How you guys doing tonight?
Good, man.
Everything is good, brother. Everything is good.
Playing with my AirPods, trying to get them hooked up. If not, all gravy.
It's all good, man. We're actually missing a member of the show. He's in the midst of doing some personal duties, so he does all our technical difficulties and all of that. So my man King Mega had to take it over tonight. But me being the OG and senior neighbor of the posse, I stand back and let them young bucks do all of that. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit.
Young is relative.
I feel like I'm meeting Joey's whole squad, man. This is crazy.
It's all good, man.
So cool.
But here, Mike, we're gonna get into you and let you really get in depth in what you do, where you started, where you came. We're gonna go from the first time you got your nose blooded all the way to what you're doing right now, brother. But what we do,
man. But yeah.
we do our thing, man. But what I was going to say, what we do, that's a little part of our show.
Yeah,
we do taste tests for energy drinks, and we always try to find an energy drink that one of us nobody has had. So it's three of us normally. So all three of us find a different energy drink. So we're going to do our little couple of minutes of the energy drink test, and then we're going to get into it. But you stand right there, though. You can kind of see it. So since I started talking, I'm going to go ahead and get into mine.
Okay.
And mine. South Beach.
South Beach
is the flavor. Ray's South Beach. So we're going to see. There's the pop of the can.
Nice pop.
Smell test works.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
What's it smell like?
you're not from the South. I'm from the
my
South.
father said.
So
My father
okay,
said South
so
Carolina.
it used to be old. I think the guy would get out from under the hood of his car and get on his damn icy truck and come around to the neighborhood to the kids with these damn dirty ass greasy hands.
Oh damn!
And chunk ice in your cup but icy. It smells like a down south icy truck. Is what it smells like.
Okay. Like an Italian ice.
Well, that's what it would be up north, but down south, it could have been Italian ice flavors, but down south, we just the icy man and everybody going to get their quarters and 50 cents. I think the biggest one was a dollar cup, but we never got dollar cups. I mean, because we was happy to get that quarter to 50 cent together. Right. So here we go.
Yeah.
What?
That tastes just like the damn icy truck man.
Word?
Just like the damn icy truck man. I'll be damned.
Icy truck. Really?
Exactly like the icy truck man. South Beach is that flavor. Ray's South Beach.
Where do you get those?
Truck.
I actually bought this at the gym. I ordered through them, Mike, at the gym.
You got some serious energy drinks in there that I have not tried. So
yeah, I just ordered. Like instead of buying from them, I just order so I get it at the wholesale price, and I just order and they'll mix the case up for me. So, but yeah, man, South Beach number wise, I probably would give South Beach. And our scale is from 0 to 10. I would give him a strong 7, 7.5. To me, that's
okay. That's good.
I like
you.
that. Yeah, I like that.
What's up, Pops?
What's up, Pops? What's going on, Pops?
So, Mike, just fair warning. Kenny might get a little
this guy's
upset
different,
with me.
Mike.
Again, Kenny might get a little upset with me this week. So you know where I'm going. You know where I'm going.
You're ready to have a flavor that I'm ready to get on his ass. I already know.
Well, you guys are. This is a whole thing I've never really considered. I'm still on this like caffeine from green tea kick. Maybe I need to just start using energy drinks. Like maybe I've been missing.
Yeah, man, you got to get on an energy drink kick.
And I'm gonna have to take you.
There is something appealing about like people with those rain energy drinks.
Hey, Shawnee D, back in the house. What's up, young lady?
This neighbor. What's up, neighbor?
What's up, Lizzie Lowe? That's our third partner in crime, but he actually got to chime in on us.
Yeah.
Word.
So there we go. So you can tell by the cat, it's a 3D.
Okay, then what's the damn flavor?
You know what flavor it is.
No, I don't. What's the flavor?
You do. Oh God, you know if you say it. So let me grape.
This guy.
Just the grape drink. That's all.
Great drink. It was funny. So I had another energy drink planned for tonight, but
all right. Technical difficulties. What's going on?
Really? All
right, it came back.
Okay.
Mike is still okay. He came back too.
So I had some other energy drinks set for the show tonight, but I saw this at the gym. I saw a purple can. I'm like, gotta get it. So I've only had another flavor 3D, but I know Chung drinks.
Can look solid.
Yeah. So
oh, nice pop of the can.
Pop of the can.
The can pop nice.
It don't smell like grape. It's like a hint of grape, but let's give it a shot. Let's give it a little swirl.
This guy, man, I tell you. In the building. In the building.
What's that?
What's
I gotta get this.
That's our third partner in crime. He was able to come on in.
I get us another shot. Hold on.
What up, LowRyda?
What's going on, Mike? Pleasure to meet you, man.
You too, my friend.
It's not bad. It tastes like.
I had to jump on.
Man, you interrupted my taste test.
Go ahead. Get your lips popping again.
Exactly.
You know what it tastes like? It tastes like a grape grapefruit, if that makes sense.
A grapefruit.
Yeah,
Kind of bitter.
a little bit. Yeah, it has like that grapefruit. It tastes a little bit of grape, like knee-high grape at first, but then you get like that grapefruit aftertaste. It's not bad. I give it a
Okay.
strong 6.
Okay.
Wrong.
Like I'm not gonna throw it out, but it's good. Like I wouldn't rush to go buy it, but it's not bad. It's not bad.
So are you, Kenny? Are you on these energy drinks before we train? Is that pre-workout?
I not right before, but what I'm gonna tell you what I do was I was scared to say what I'm doing. I went today and I went to the natural. I deal with a natural. What's up, Dark Man?
Dark Man?
That's old school right there. To call me K Love. That's old. That's like teenage days. So this guy got to be back from my past. Whoever Dark Man is.
Oh man. Oh
That's
man.
like high school, brother. But
Yeah.
anyway, I went to the natural health food store. I'm about to take you there. And they do nothing but natural supplements like vitamins and everything. And I got some stuff called bitter orange abstract. And the guy told me, he said it will give you all the energy you need before a workout. So I'll be on it Thursday.
My client Mike swears. I mean, he loves pre-workouts. Like I've never been a pre-workout guy. Like I understand the approach to caffeine. Like I'll mess with green tea like in the mornings, but I totally, I'm open to the idea. I think it's always cool.
It's definitely I think you'll get something out of it. Some people need it, and then some people don't. Some people got that natural go.
Mm-hmm.
So without further ado,
LowRyda, you got one, or you just clicked in to hear the show?
I'm right here, bro.
Okay. We didn't see you at
we
first.
didn't see you. Yeah.
I got this ghost sour green apple warhead.
Those are the ones that we seeing, the ghost ones.
Yeah, ghost. Yeah, the stores got all
That's
kind of
the-
ghost.
What the hell? That's the
There we
ghost.
go. Sour green apple warheads. Yeah,
So I never even seen this one yet. So
I never seen it either.
picked it up here. So let's see how it goes.
Well, let's get it.
Looks like it packs a punch.
Yo.
Uh-oh. Really?
I heard him hit that yo. That let me know right there that it's what he was looking for.
He always got those Sour Patch gummies too.
Yes, he does.
That's legit.
Yeah.
That's legit, bro.
Candy,
Okay, good deal.
Legit, just like the Warhead candy. If you like Warhead,
Yeah.
legit.
Really?
Wow.
What
On
a
it.
scale
On it.
1 to 10. What do you give it?
Bro, I might give this like a good 8, bro.
Uh-oh.
I might give it a
Okay,
good 8.
you know he's hard.
It ain't the Ghost Bubblicious,
Yeah.
but this is up there. This
So
is good.
far, Mike, the Ghost, the Bubblicious, I think that's our highest one. I think we give it a 9. Nothing that we ain't never had a 10.
That's here. That's like the word on the street. The Ghost energy drinks are all like legit as fuck.
Yeah.
The flavors are normally pretty much exactly what.
Yeah.
All right, we freezing
what
up
the
too
can
much.
says.
Mega, what are you doing, Mega?
I'm not doing nothing.
We was freezing, man. We
It's
ain't never
you.
done this much freezing early. Mega in charge of
It's
the
you.
technical difficulties
It's you.
of the screenplay, and we're freezing.
No, because Chuck wasn't frozen. Mike wasn't frozen. That's you.
It must have been you.
Shit.
I didn't.
And
That's you.
it's definitely a damn good chance now.
No, it's
I
you.
have been
It ain't
known
us.
to go right off the damn screen and be gone.
Yeah. It's not us. It's you. It's you. All right. So without further ado, let's bring in our special guests. We took up too much of being the show. Mike, how you pronounce your last name? Asmar?
Asmar.
Mike Asmar. Just tell us and tell the audience, just introduce yourself and tell us a bit about yourself, background and stuff, so on and so forth.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I grew up in Raleigh for the most part. I have family up north. I moved down here and just got into martial arts at a pretty early age. Was into sports my whole loved loved soccer, loved basketball growing up. Got into martial arts real early on the MMA wave, like especially for this area. Like there wasn't a lot going on here at the time that I got involved in MMA wave. But I had been reading Bruce Lee's book, The Tao of Jeet Kune Do. I think I found it at the library or something. And then I saw like UFC going on television. And I was like reading the book and then looking up at the TV and then looking down at the book. And I'm like, this is exactly like what Bruce Lee's talking about. It's just like happening like with all these different styles in real time.
Hey, Mike, is your TV on or something?
I do hear a TV in the background. Yeah.
I hear a TV in the background too. And I know
Can you mute that?
I guess I know that ain't me.
I didn't even realize because I got
it's Pops.
headphone kit.
Yo, Pops, man. Messing with our show.
But yeah, no, I saw Bruce Lee talking about all these styles that he was having to deal with the politics of, and like he was bringing Wing Chun over and studying boxing and studying kung fu and turning boxing and kung fu into one cohesive hand fighting system, and then working in side kicks to the knees and like was doing judo and doing jiu-jitsu. Like you look in his book, he's not doing a great job of explaining like sweeping like Tominagi throws, but he's talking about like using someone's momentum in a grappling sense. And like, I mean, this was like a long time ago, you know, and then I see the UFC happening. I'm like, this is amazing. I need to like get involved in this. And this sounds really fun. And I'd love to learn like the components of this. And, you know, kind of just, that was kind of how I started. Got involved in the MMA scene out here. That was a whole thing. Was able to make it out to a big MMA scene in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and had a great time out there with an awesome community of martial artists and fighters and combat sports athletes of all kinds. Then I found my way back, and this is my buddy's garage right here. This is kind of what the dojo has been for the last, the better part of 4 or 5 years. I mean, I'm living in my buddy's house. He's a good friend of mine from middle school, actually. And it's a good spot that I'm in. I'm not far from downtown Raleigh. We get a lot of good training sessions done in this garage, but I've just been floating. I guess you could say I've been like a floating entity in the Raleigh area, finding my way to different gyms and just kind of, you know, nothing has really stopped me from my martial arts journey, but it's taken on a new route that I would have never predicted, which is fine. It's just different. For whatever reason, like, you know, I have a lot of history in this town as far as like the martial arts community is concerned. And, you know, I don't feel like it's always been the most hospitable place for your boy, but I feel like I've always just, I'm the kind of guy that just gonna do it. I mean, nothing's gonna stop me from like what I enjoy. Like you can't steal my joy, you know, you can like try to fuck with me, but you can't steal my joy. Like, I love the game, and I'm committed to the craft, and that's the way it is.
What's some of the places that your journey has took you, far as schools, what facilities, far as anybody that's famous or that was right under somebody that's famous that you trained with?
Sure. Yeah, no, I've had the pleasure of sharing the mats with, you know, a lot of great martial artists, a lot of great people too. And it's just been an awesome experience from that perspective, just pulling from, you know, the likes of all the fighters that cross paths with me at Jackson Wink. Such a great school out there. The Jackson Wink School is a very unique MMA, you know, historically you have different powerhouses in the sport, you know. Florida is always known for putting out these amazing, you know, camps and fighters and just breeding like on a scalable level, like the whole farming system of talent. You got awesome things going on in California. You got awesome things going on in New York, Canada, Europe. I mean, the whole world is really, that's one thing the UFC you can't criticize. Like you can criticize a lot of things about the UFC, but man, if they've grown the sport and have they like made this an international thing and just at the grassroots level, like spark interest everywhere so that things in New Zealand and Australia and Russia and Dagestan and like everywhere, you name it, every country's got their stay in the melting pot. You get to meet people from all over the world when you get, really involved in the game. So that's a big part of it.
I've had the pleasure for 2 training sessions of training with you with the boxing side of it. Now, when it comes to MMA, what would you think or call your particular? Is it a particular part of it, far as stand up, grappling, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu is the particular one that you like more? But I understand with MMA you got to learn them all. But is it anything in particular you like more, far as when you're in a fight that you, or you just kind of roll with how it is? You just try to ground yourself and balance yourself.
I think that's the cool thing about MMA is that it's like path of least resistance. I mean, that's the objective, right? Like you're not. There are amazing things to admire about every style and every culture behind the style that makes the style the way it is. It's not just the mechanical movements of a style that make it a style. It's the mindset when you're applying it. Like today I got to train at G13 with Professor Godoy, and I got to roll one of his black belts. And just the efficiency and the transitional game from piece to piece as you roll with like a real Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt is amazing. And then the timing and the rhythm of boxing and the toolkit of Muay Thai, you just get to, I think you really get a feel for the culture of Thailand when you train with a real Muay Thai trainer versus like a you get more of a European feel. I just think I don't know. My philosophy has always been to enjoy all of them. Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
I believe that like I'm proficient at all of them. I'm gonna shut this garage real quick because it is getting a little cold. And I'm gonna mute this while I shut the garage because it's a little cold.
It's mad, yeah. Because I've been training jiu-jitsu like off and on. I mean, including quarantine and whatever. I'll say 5 years, but it hasn't been a consistent 5 years. But one thing I like about Brazilian jiu-jitsu is, like you said, like you spoke to, was the culture. So the school I go to now is owned and operated by Hobson Mora. He's a 6th-degree black belt.
You're in Florida?
Yeah, I'm in Florida. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So he's a 6th-degree black belt, and he's from Brazil. Guys actually move here from Brazil to train with him, and so there's a ton of Brazilian guys there, and the respect that they show everybody. Me, I'm still a white belt. Hopefully I get my blue belt soon, but just like the culture, the Brazilian culture, the respect, the love and admiration they have for the sport and for the people that participate in it is like second to none. And I just want to go to Brazil just to experience the culture, just based off of them.
Right. Well, you train with Hobson Moore. I mean, you're with one of the most respected guys in the game. Like I had a buddy in Albuquerque that would cross train with Hobson because he's from Florida. Everyone that's ever trained with Hobson that I have known has always just had amazing things to say. So you're getting some really elite level, insane jiu-jitsu.
That guy is, and he is probably the most humble person I've ever met in my life. It's crazy. This short, humble guy can kick anybody's ass. It's crazy. It's crazy. And
that's generally how it is.
Yeah. Brazilian culture has had such a huge influence on MMA. Not just grappling, even Brazilian style striking. I've had the opportunity to train in Wake Forest with a guy named Thiago Silva, who's he's a Thai and a jiu-jitsu coach, and his Muay Thai style is like Brazilian style Muay Thai. It's brutal. I mean, it's you ever watch Vanderlei Silva, Shogun Rua? You ever see these guys compete? Just brutal. It's got technical boxing, and it's just in your face, leg kicks, smash, knees, right into clinches, right into jiu-jitsu. It's really cool. You were saying, the vibe of Brazilian style training, very dope. Very dope.
It's just crazy. So So how long have you been? What's your primary style, or your
So
what are you most proficient in?
Yeah, I started with Brazilian Jiu Jitsu and Muay Thai.
Okay.
Um, and I feel like my style has kind of become just my own. Over the years, I've had the opportunity to train with a lot of different coaches,
Mm-hmm.
and I've just picked, pieces here and there. I've, studied a lot of different fighters and picked things from them. I've sparred with a lot of fighters and picked things from them. And it's really kind of become my own style, I guess. But yeah, it's 100%. I do my best. Like I'm very any of my students or anyone who knows me or is friends with me knows that I love the game. Like I love learning. I'm always trying to learn. Even not even just with martial arts, just anything. But yeah, I'm always studying. Like I got a list of Muay Thai people right now that I'm studying. Got a list of wrestling people that I'm studying. Um, I'm always just my eyes are always just working. You know?
Nice.
I feel
And
like I'm not ashamed to say that I'm pretty damn good at each discipline. And I think that can be kind of weird for this area. Like if I was in another part of the country, like it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But I just feel like in this area, people are like, "What? You're telling me you can strike and grapple?" And like they're like, it's like I'm watching them like go through these hurdles. Like no, but they're trying to like pigeonhole you and say you're one thing, and
Right.
I'm like, no, like I do it all. And then over time, as I get to know them, I guess, it's all good. But like, there is kind of like an initial kind of like resistance here to the idea of it. Um,
Hmm.
but it's just kind of a cultural thing here. This community got a long way to go. It's come a long way, and there's a lot of good things happening. I'm happy about that.
and you are an active fighter as we talk. So, and when I say an active fighter, I mean when I first we started talking about training, and right after we started about training, I know you had a fight, a boxing match in one place, and then a grappling match. So you are actively still
Over the
fighting
summer,
along with training.
over the summer at that time, I was hitting some competitions. Right now, I'm a little more focused on just getting my training, uh, just the whole stability of the training situation as a trainer, because I am like working with people one on one, and like putting a lot of energy in as a trainer, and I enjoy putting energy in as a trainer. Like I really do.
Believe me, I know.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like I'm in there working mitts. I'm in there, getting after it. So yeah. But over the summer when I met you, yeah, I was doing some, just some local competitions, kind of getting my feet wet, having some fun, that kind of thing.
Is that something you're going to continue to do, or like you said, you're going to, and in training, I know, because I like I said, I train with you and I know it. So are you actively maybe one day looking at sitting in somebody's corner if you see somebody that you can take to that level or is willing to go to that level, or is it just kind of bringing people in and hey, I'd like to train and get the gist of it, and so what are you, or is just open, or
Yeah. No, I think right now my primary focus, like from a trainer perspective, is I feel like I've been through this life situation that has given me a gift to help people that are suffering with chronic pain. And I feel like one of my clients just left the garage before we got on here. He had a traumatic brain injury when he was 15 years old. So for about 18 years now, he's not paralyzed, but he's been, in the wheelchair. And I love problem solving with people like that. Not even necessarily that extreme, but like I love like being able to make those people's lives easier and help them work towards fitness goals that'll make them more functional and happier. And I just feel like I went through some things early in my life that aren't normal. I didn't realize how abnormal it was at the time,
Oh
but
yeah,
in
believe me, I
retrospect,
do.
you really actually put things into like perspective, and you're able to kind of wrap your head around it and say, wow, I was able to compartmentalize something in my life that was not normal at all. And like I was able to survive something that would have taken most people out from the get-go. And I credit a lot of that to just my family and seeing my mom beat cancer for 15 years. So I've always had that warrior spirit that nothing's gonna take me away from what I'm going after. So yeah, I was able to kind of make it through some of that, and having trials like that early in your life, before you're even like a fully grown man, it'll change you, and it'll either break you or it'll do something. So I can say I didn't break, but yeah, no, I've learned a lot about the body. I've learned a lot about the healthcare system. I've learned a lot about like what's missing in the healthcare system, and frankly, I'm not really happy with what's going on, to be honest. And I feel like I have the life experience to do something about it, even if it's on a small scale. And I can find people that are out there struggling, and I can say, hey, I've been there. Maybe I haven't been in your specific situation, but I feel, what you're going through. I feel the nature of what you're going through. And let's kind of apply this process, and let's take you and see where we can bring you.
No
so
doubt, no doubt.
That's kind of like a big calling for me. I think it's really important to me.
LowRyda, you ain't had nothing to say yet, LowRyda. Do you?
Oh no, man. I was gonna ask him before about the Jackson Winkle, John. When you were training over there, was there that was I know you said Thiago Silva was there. Did you cross paths with John Jones and some of the other awesome fighters that have come out their camp?
Yes, sir. Yeah. No. So Thiago's actually in Wake Forest here. He's like down the road in North Carolina. But yeah, no.
Okay. At
Jackson Wink, and there's another Thiago Silva that was in the UFC. It's not him. It's a different Thiago Silva.
Okay.
Still the shitty school. But yeah, no. Jackson Wink was I got to chill with Bones, and I got to get on the mat with him.
Good
I was there.
Good
I was
night.
pretty regularly. I was in there throwing down with some peeps. So
Okay.
It was a good time, man. It was
being the humble guy he is. Don't want a name drop. Being the humble guy he is. Ain't nothing wrong with that, though, brother. Ain't nothing wrong with that, brother.
You got
I have so much
with probably
respect for
one of the
crew out
greatest
there
of all
when I was
time
there
right there.
at that time. It was it was a life changing experience. You become a different person when you go in those circles. So
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
But John is definitely someone I look up to. He was always real cool to me. Definitely was always willing to share as a teammate. Like would take the time to talk to anyone about whatever, and share. He shared with me some real cool things, and just always a real stand up dude. Always took care of his friends.
Excellent.
I wish nothing but the best for Bones, especially if you come back to heavyweight to fight Stipe. That would be nuts. That would be pretty nuts. I can't wait for that. But yeah, we'll see what's going on with that. You know how the UFC.
Yeah, you never know with the UFC, but
and that leads right into that leads right into the next thing that I was going to ask, because I do what they call a Kenny's Corner. And I'm gonna kind of let this be a part of it. So once we get you off, we go into other things. So what is your far as the state of boxing today and MMA today? Any particular favorite fighters? Any thing that you think is better or worse than what it was from kind of back in the day to what's going? Is it too many politics in it? What is your outlook on MMA and boxing?
I will say I think the celebrity boxing angle is overall a good thing. I think the Jake Pauls of the world, all this stuff going on, I think it's a good thing. Anytime you have new people entering this space who respect the craft and are willing to help people make money, especially fighters, that's a good thing. Like, whatever. People are gonna hate about everything. So like, you can't please everyone. I'm not saying I'm like a huge fan of those types of people or whatever, but I like the fact that there's more money getting involved in sport.
No doubt. No
Mhm.
doubt.
More eyeballs.
Yeah.
And people are just taking an interest in combat sports. Like the way I look at it, like as a you know, a pursuit and something to enjoy, and you know, not everyone has to, you know, be a fighter. Like it's just you can enjoy the game, like, you know, training jiu-jitsu with Hapsamura. You don't have to go in there and get punched in the face. You can just enjoy learning the game of grappling and stuff. As far as favorite fighters, I'm definitely biased towards like some old school boxers.
Okay.
I'm a huge Andre Ward fan, Bernard
Yes.
Hopkins fan.
Yes. Yes.
Me too.
I don't really fuck with all the new Mayweather shit that's going on as far as
Mayweather about that money, baby. His name tell you everything.
Yeah. MMA is growing so fast. It's hard to like, you know, like a lot of my favorite fighters are guys that have been in the sport for a long time. Cub Swanson is always one of my favorites, UFC fighter. Definitely BJ Penn. BJ Penn was one of the first guys that I remember when I was like training, you know, as like a 16-year-old kid, being able to get on the internet and like study. He was like sharing techniques and just pumping videos out. And that's one thing I really liked about him is that he was all about just growing the sport. You know, anybody who wanted to learn, just throwing content at him. So that was definitely one thing that stuck out about BJ Penn. And then you get to see his style and see what he was building when he fought. So it was always exciting. Yeah, man, the list is so long, and the favorite fighters thing is you know, just a difficult question. Just depends on the day, you know.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. It was just kind of something to
BJ was
make
one of the
conversation.
nastiest dudes out there, man. Like,
Yeah.
for the longest time, man, he was one of them guys that, like, you know, you knew anytime you saw BJ in a fight, it was gonna be a fight.
Yeah.
You
Oh
know?
yeah. Yeah, man.
Shout out to
Well,
that, man.
Mike, did I come and froze yet? Yeah, I did. I'm the one freezing, so that's why I just had to wait. So if somebody wanted to get in touch with Mr. Mike Asmar and train, give us some whether if you want a phone number, Facebook, give us something that we can post on our page for you. And them two guys right there, they in charge of that stuff, so it would definitely get posted. How to get in touch with Mike and like I said, whether it's through Facebook Messenger or whatever, give us something to put up for you.
I think the easiest way would probably be Instagram. The Kinetic Flow, just THEKINETICFLOW, one word. Yeah, just shoot me a DM if you're interested. Things are definitely getting pretty busy, but I've got online training things too. So yeah, I'm constantly building. Like since I've been in this garage, I've started building a video library that I'm constantly updating, just for my students and other people who want to follow along and have stuff to work when they're hitting the heavy bag or full drills. Or it's constantly growing, and it's probably going to just get huge, honestly. So that's.
Yeah. What was your Instagram again? Is the
it's
Kinetic
the Kinetic Flow, like at the Kinetic Flow.
Damn, it was big.
Kinetic
The Kinetic Flow.
The Kinetic Flow, yes, sir.
Okay, got it. Okay, cool. Cool.
You definitely have influenced the gym. You know, because I see you every now and then, and now it's starting like I see you there more. We get more boxing stuff in the gym, so I definitely think it looks like some business is going to start even picking up at the gym. You know, that we met in.
Mm-hmm. No, it's been a lot of fun working at Hard Work with Joey, man. It's been a lesson working strength training. He's getting me freaking strong, dude.
Yeah, he knows that. Believe me, that's where I started back with, man.
Yeah,
that's where I started back with. So he definitely knows his stuff.
Yes, sir.
Well, if we don't have anybody that wants to chime in, and we'll give a couple of minutes for that. If anybody wants to chime in and ask Mike any questions, we'll give a couple of minutes for that for any of the viewers that's watching have had any questions. And then if King Mega or LowRyda has no more questions, we definitely appreciate you coming on, Mike.
Yeah, man,
I called Mike today about 5 o'clock. Said, "Hey, man, what you think?" And he was like, "Yeah, bro, I'll do it." So
Yeah,
I
okay.
didn't give him
Appreciate
no time to. I didn't give him no time to get ready, and he said, "I'm there, bro."
Well,
Go ahead,
got one
LowRyda. I see
question.
you
Do you
saying
got
something.
anything? You got anything coming up fight wise or tournament wise or?
Not at the moment. It's all just been kind of last minute stuff when I was competing. Yeah, just having fun, being a martial artist. Taking things as they come, and yeah, just dealing with all that's entailed with that. So
Nice,
I'll
man.
definitely let you guys know when there's stuff going on.
Yeah,
Definitely.
man.
Yeah,
Please do, man. We can try and help promote you on here.
yeah. Maybe
if
you
you
got
want to
something
come
going
back
down,
on,
we'll
if
get you on the
something.
show. Yeah, get you back on the show. Help promote it. If
Yes,
you got
sir.
a seminar or something you want to put down and come back on the show with them or whatever we got to do, brother.
I think there is a seminar series in the works right now, so I'll let you
Okay.
know. I'll let you guys know when that goes down.
Okay. And well, I know I'll see you Thursday at 1:30.
Uh-oh.
Yes, sir.
But other than that, man, don't look like no viewers posting
Yeah,
nothing.
questions.
So no questions. And Mike, man, I thank you so much. Like I said, I short noticed him and he didn't hesitate. He said, "I'll be there, dude." He said, "I got a training that ends at 7:30 and I'll come right up." And he did exactly what he said.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, no, this is
Appreciate you,
super
man.
cool. I love what you guys are doing, and I appreciate you guys having me on.
Mike, big ups to you,
Absolutely,
bro.
man.
Thanks you, man.
All right, brother.
Thank you
All
for
right,
coming
brother.
on,
Thanks
brother.
for coming on,
Nice
man.
meeting you.
All right. Nice
Thank
meeting you,
you,
brother.
guys.
Take care. All right. We'll talk to
All
you. All right.
Yeah, man. Mike
Okay.
Asmar, man. Yeah, that guy's a beast in the gym too.
Yeah,
A
man.
never-ending. He has a never-ending motor, bro. I've never
Really?
seen nobody that can go and go and go. I'm like, good night.
Maybe that's a regular ish. Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
I didn't want to go deep into it, but I know that one
Yeah.
fight he did a kickboxing. I think he knocked the guy out in the first round, and then he did a grappling, like I said, and then he submitted that guy. So he's like, I mean, look at his damn nose and see the dude's been fighting. Yeah, he's legit. I mean, I would love to see him fight, but based on what I've seen, I ain't seen him fight, but based on just seeing him work and train and his engine, man, and technique and pays attention to detail, he's awesome. He's an awesome dude, man. So
Nice.
Big ups to Mike Asmar.
You want to do a little quick Candy's Corner?
I'll shoot on the one big fight. We had the guy that beat Canelo, Bivol, fought this weekend. He fought Ramirez, and the big catch on that is Canelo said if Bivol wins, we'll see what happened if I fight him again. But if Ramirez win, I'm definitely not fighting Ramirez because he's a fellow Mexican. And of course, Bivol beat the dog shit out of Ramirez. I mean, he beat him, didn't knock him out, but he probably beat him up worse than he beat Canelo up. So of course, after that, Canelo hasn't said anything. I know he had a minor surgery, but they said he's trying to come back in May. So there's been no announcement that it'll be him and Bivol. But I to be honest with you, I think he stays way the hell away from Bivol, man. I don't think he wants that action. Bivol's solid, man. That's the second time I've seen him fight. He's a solid fighter, bro. I mean, not the biggest puncher, but just great technique, head movement, combination punch, and turns it on, and knows when to just jab, but knows when to throw combination punches in fighting. He's good at all of that, man. So Bivol put a show on. Caleb Plant and Benavidez, actually, I've heard have agreed in theory, to fight each other now. There's not been they're saying like maybe January or early next year. Maybe them guys, they're talking about fighting each other, man. So that'll be a big fight. So hopefully next year, man, we jump off to some of these damn big fights that should be made. Maybe we get the Lomachenko or Haney. Maybe we get the that's what I was talking about. I seen where Tank posted January, but he didn't put a date for him and Ryan. So maybe next year, man, we get 4 or 5 fights that are damn, the fights we want to see. But outside of that, it was an MMA fight card. It wasn't pay-per-view. It was a fight card on. So I don't know. I didn't
missed
really
out
watch
on
it.
this week.
Yeah, I didn't really watch it. The fight cards, I'm not gonna lie. I don't watch a whole lot of them unless I recognize the name. Now, there is a great pay-per-view this weekend. You got two main events, and one would be definitely you got Wei Ling, the little Korean chick, is fight Espinoza or something like that.
Carla Esparza.
The chick that beat Rose, that beat Thug Rose. So they're fighting each other. So that should be solid because Wei Ling brings it. And then you got Portier versus Chandler. As long as that lasts, that's gonna be a blast. And then of course the main event. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. And then of course the main event is you got the Stylebender Izzy versus was it Pereira is his name, the guy that knocked him out in kickboxing and then also beat him. So he beat him twice and knocked him out once. So he's beat him both times he's fought him. So that's going to be a big no big fights this weekend as far as boxing, but MMA, that's going to be a big deal. So if anybody's ever want to just catch a fight and they never seen it, this would be a good card to say, let me see what an MMA bout is about. Because
hopefully, because sometimes these big ones are the ones that are big time duds.
I mean, I yes, but it's hard to believe.
Yeah, I can't see
the Stylebender can make a fight ugly and win. He can do that. But
he was boring everybody out.
That damn Petrolia and I mean Chandler and Portier, that is not going to be boring. There's no way possible. Chandler is
but it might be over in like 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, no, definitely could be over quick, but it's not going to be boring. He's a damn Tasmanian devil. Chandler, he comes in winging. So that's pretty much it for Kenny Corner. I mean, I kind of used, because my man was talking strictly fighting. So, but yeah, that's pretty much for Kenny's Corner.
All right, let me jump around a little bit and recap our picks from last week and do this week's picks.
Oh my God.
So this past week, we all went 3-1. We all picked the Eagles and Chiefs. And then for the Ravens and Saints, I picked the Saints. You two picked the Ravens. Whatever. I knew I had to sneak it in somewhere.
I don't know what the hell you was thinking about.
Good old way. Because, we all picked the Eagles. We all picked the Chiefs.
I'm talking about that Ravens and Saints game. I know. You was trying to mix it up. Okay.
So I'm like, all right, let me just there's no way in hell the Eagles will make the Texans. Although I was like, because we was playing with the point spread too. I was like, would this be something? Because something always happens on Thursday night or Monday night. But I'm like, there's no way the Eagles are going to lose. So I figured maybe something happened on Monday, and I really don't trust Baltimore all that. Well, they always seem to like.
Oh no, they definitely have proved this year they could jack some shit up.
Yeah, so I said, let me just go with the Saints just so I could go whatever. But if I would have went with the Ravens, I would have been 4-0. Because for the upset game, I picked the Lions. And y'all too.
And they did it. And I knew.
They did it.
I knew.
You said it.
That was a damn game to pick, bro.
You said it.
I knew that shit. And I'm only this animate because I played the parlay this weekend.
You did.
I took all underdogs. I took Washington, which they covered by half a point because they gave them 3.5. They lost by 3. I took the Ravens. They covered their 2 points. And I took
the Lions?
Ravens. Hold on. The fucking Falcons.
The Falcons.
Lost by half a point. And the damn Redskins covered by half a point. So I put $100 on a damn parlay and would have won $1,200 in the fucking Falcons. Half a point killed my parlay, bro. The half a point, the Falcons, I picked everybody else right. And I told myself to take the Jets. That 12.5 they was giving the Jets. I told myself to take the Jets, bro. I told myself that. I said but I said, you know what? I don't know. Josh Allen coming off a loss. But if nothing else, I know the Jets defense was going to make it hard because that's who's playing for them. And fucking went against myself, took the damn Falcons, and $100 bet would have been $1,200. and I fucking
man.
went against myself and took the Falcons.
Damn.
And the motherfucker's down on the goal line and let the bitch rip it out of his hand. And I said, you just kick a field goal right there. Yeah. Anything. But he rips it out of his hand and runs. Man, I was so damn sick. Because I hadn't played the parlay in a while, but I was pretty comfortable about when I was and now, man. Let me quit talking. Go,
brother.
Yeah, so, go, man.
So after 9 weeks, Chung is still, 20 and 14. Chung is 2014, still in first place.
Still at
I breached the 500 mark. I'm 17 and 16, and Kenny, you're 15 and 18.
Okay, I'm getting close. I'm getting close.
You getting there?
It's getting there. So for this week, Thursday night, watch this be a good game. The Falcons at the Panthers. Now let me tell you something.
I don't know what the hell the Panthers did this weekend. Good night.
They play the Bengals. So I was watching the game. Man, if the Bengals would have played, Joe Burrow came out middle of the third quarter, or it was like, I don't know, just with 10 minutes left maybe. They took Joe Mixon out. If they'd have kept them in and let the defense starters play, they'd have beat them by like 50, 60 points. It was bad. Carolina was bad. So
that was horrible,
looked good. That was horrible.
I couldn't believe Walker played so bad, man. I mean, because the last 2 weeks, man, he been balling. The game I went to, and then the following game, and then it's like he just forgot how to play damn football.
So I'm going with the Falcons. I don't care what the word point spread is.
Oh no, I'm definitely going Falcons. They're probably going to start. They're probably going to start damn. I don't know. They're playing at home.
No, PJ starting.
They done said PJ is starting again.
He's starting.
Because I seen they put your boy in. You know what?
Yeah, I saw they were talking about Baker coming back out.
Yeah, they put him in the second half and he threw 2 touchdowns. I mean, it was trash time, but I mean, he threw 2 touchdowns. This is gonna be the one where I go against my gut better feeling, but I'm gonna go with the Panthers. I'm gonna go with a bounce back. I'm gonna go with a bounce back game.
Okay.
I wish it was 3.5, but it's only 3.
I'm going Falcons.
Chauncey's going with the Falcons.
That's the reason I'm 15 and 13.
Now, Sunday morning.
I do believe that the Panthers might be the pick though, but
hold on, you ain't getting away with this. Sunday morning in Germany.
We picking that one?
Yep.
Because it's early?
Yep. We got
man, Tom Brady, boy. You see how happy that dude was? He was over hugging that dude. I love you, bro.
My neighbor, my man.
You would have thought he just won the Super Bowl, bro. You beat the shitty ass Rams, bro. You would have thought he just that dude wanted to win so bad. I mean, I feel him though. I mean, because shit got ugly.
It's a big window, man.
Shit got ugly, bro. And
are the champions.
I don't know what the fuck the Rams did that last drive and just let them 5 yard. I mean, like, make them. Yeah. You let that guy march right down the damn field. That was so crazy, bro. That was horrible.
Yep.
They should have fired their damn defensive coordinator on that drive. Just off of that drive, you're fired.
Mm-hmm. We all know where Chung's going.
I'm going Seahawks, man. That was some bullshit. They still sorry. That was some bullshit.
I'm going Seattle too.
Well, listen,
Gino for MVP.
I have to go with my Bucks. I can't just go against them. So,
nah, you got to. Yeah.
There you go. Y'all can jump up. Y'all can jump up a point on me.
Yeah.
No, but the scary part about this shit right there is it's a 9:30 game over in England or wherever they at. Germany. Maybe that's the thing that jumpstart Tampa Bay back to playing ball. But I won't pick it. But
I ain't messing with me. I want Seattle.
I ain't picking it.
I would prefer if we weren't picking it, but
Yeah. So Sunday night, we got the Chargers at the 49ers.
Chargers at the 49ers. There is no way I'm going against the 49ers right now. Them dudes, it's hot.
I'm going.
And the Chargers are not.
I'm going to
Debo is question. Debo is question. See, Debo and McCaffrey ain't even played together yet. Good night.
I'm going 49ers.
Yeah, got to go 49ers because the Chargers should have lost Atlanta this weekend.
Chargers just, yeah. I mean,
Chargers
I know.
They aren't good.
Yeah, and I know we'll get into it later. But yeah, I'm just not a Brandon Staley fan.
And we give the Eagles their first loss this week.
Oh God, here we go.
What you trying to say, man?
Monday night.
We give the Eagles their first loss. I just told you, bro. Listen, I just ordered the jersey, the pants, the hat, bro. I just ordered all of that shit, bro. To have on for that game, bro. I'm wearing this shit all day Monday, bro.
What'd you get?
Yeah, I ordered the Chase Young jersey.
Or Chase Young?
No, I got the Chase Young. I went on with Chase Young. I can't put the Heineke on. Chase Young ain't going nowhere. It was between him and McLaurin or Thomas, the running back. I'm not sure about Thomas is going to be there. But I figure McLaurin and Chase Young ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I just ordered the blackout one too. I ordered the blackout.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I ordered some pants, some jogging pants, some shoes. Not no damn Redskin shoes, but I ordered the color scheme. Oh yeah, bro, the hat. I'm gonna be in the building, bro. When I do this show,
you gonna be in the building?
No, hell no.
When
I do this show, when I do this show Tuesday night next week, I'm gonna have all that shit on and throw it in y'all face. Since y'all laughing at me right now.
You can't wear it 2 days in a row though, bro.
I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna put it back on. Now you know what?
You don't
wear it. I wear it Tuesday. That's when I wear it after we win, so everybody see it.
As much as I'd love to pick them, I can't. I'm going with the Eagles.
And you shouldn't. I want everybody to not pick us. Everybody don't give us a chance.
I believe that the Commanders are going to lose this game.
I knew you was being sarcastic. You didn't fool me.
Lose this game.
I know he was being sarcastic.
I do believe that it's gonna be a good game. I think they're gonna play.
I do think that.
I'm taking that 11 points on. If I play parlay, they're giving us 11 points.
11?
Yeah, 11
I would
points.
take that. Yeah, I would
take that too. If we were doing point spread, I would go Commanders.
Yeah, hell yeah. Take that 11 points all day.
I don't mess with NFC East or AFC North. Just don't do it. Or AFC East. I just don't do it.
Upset games.
Yes. Upset games. What we got this week? See your neighbor.
So you can Cleveland. Miami is giving Cleveland 4. A lot of close shit this week. Buffalo is giving Minnesota 5.5. Buffalo is at home.
What?
The Giants are giving the Texans 6.5. Giants at home. KC is giving Jacksonville 9.5. KC is at home. The Raiders are giving the Colts 6.5. Raiders at home. Dallas is giving Green Bay 5. Green Bay is at home. The Rams are giving the Cardinals 3.5. Wow. And the Rams are at home. The Rams are giving the Cardinals 3.5. The Rams are at home. 49ers are giving the Chargers.
We picked that game already. That's Sunday night.
Yeah. We picked that. That's the night game. So that's it, man.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a rough one this time. They ain't giving. I'm actually.
Dang.
I'm gonna take that Cardinals, man.
That's one thing I was looking at. Well, thinking when you were saying it, but can you run through them one more time, bro?
Yes, I can, sir. And I'll give you who's at home and everything again. So, the Browns, the Dolphins are giving the Browns 4, and the Dolphins are at home. It's rough, man. It's not a lot of. Nice
I got a
shit
couple.
Here.
I'm
Minnesota. Buffalo is giving Minnesota 5.5, and Buffalo is at home. The Giants are giving the Texans 6.5, and the Giants are at home. The Chiefs are giving Jaguars 9.5, and the Chiefs are at home. That was another one that I took. I won on that one too because they gave the Texans. I mean, they gave fucking Tennessee 12.5. I was like, there's no way they're gonna beat Tennessee that bad. So that's the 3 games I won, and I lost the Atlanta game. But yeah, getting back to it, they giving so the Chiefs are at home and they're giving Jacksonville 9.5. The Raiders are at home and they're giving the Colts 6.5. Green Bay is at home and they're getting 5 points. Dallas is giving Green Bay 5. The Rams are at home and they're giving the Cardinals 3.5. And the 49ers are at home and they're giving the Chargers 7. Ugly games this week, man. Ugly games this week.
I'm debating between 2.
Yeah, I'm between the Colts, and I'm between the Colts game, and I'm between that Arizona game.
Well, I'm between the Vikings and Bills, or
Vikings is one to watch. They could. I think some shit has been shown about Buffalo the last 2 games. I think
Vikings and Bills, or
I think a recipe has been. And then don't get it twisted. They still gonna kick some ass this year, but I think a way to play them, and if everything goes right, you can beat them. You can beat them.
Did the Jaguars win this week?
Yeah, they won.
Yeah, they beat. Who did they beat?
They beat.
Came back the Raiders. The Raiders was kicking their ass.
Oakland.
Yeah, and they came back and beat them. Yeah, they was kicking their ass, and they came back and beat them. So you're taking the Colts. So you're getting 6.5 points. All right.
So I'm between the Vikings and I don't believe I'm going to say this. Green Bay.
Jaguars.
Listen, Green Bay is another one I was thinking about. I'm just scared of their offense, bro. I don't think they can fucking move the football.
I just think if they're going to win any game, it's going to be this one. That's the only reason.
I mean, and it's in Green Bay. It's probably going to be cold. It's outside stadium.
I mean,
it's in Green Bay.
But damn, Dallas' defense.
Defense.
Because it ain't Dallas' offense. It's Dallas' defense.
Oh, no. That's definitely the defense. That offense is mediocre. That defense is elite.
I'm going to be mad at the Packers. I'm gonna go with your boy.
Who?
Your boy.
Oh, the Vikings. Hey, with the drip on. With the drip.
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins with the drip on.
Over Kirk Cousins.
Iced out.
My man was.
Hey, you didn't see mine. You wasn't on yet, Sean. That's
I was watching.
Oh, you seen the South Beach?
I'm gonna go with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, I never heard of the Icy Man, but.
Yeah, that's a down south thing. Yeah, that's definitely a down south thing. And like I said, the FDA wouldn't approve his ass to drive that truck around. Now that I think about it, that was the dusty little like he got out from under, putting the damn engine in his car, and he riding around that damn making ices.
See, in New York, we have the we have like they get like these people that push these little push
Spanish
carts.
cats.
Little Mexican cats with the push
my wife's from New York, so she always
and then when
talks
they're
about
digging in there, the knuckle hairs be all touching on the dusty thing. But you know what? It just gives it a little added flavor.
Well, that's all I get to say. You don't think about that shit until you get older. When you was younger, you couldn't wait to see that thing.
Oh, hell yeah.
What's up, Cuzzo? What's up, Cuzzo?
What's up?
Hey, I was just scared to say, damn, I ain't heard no caramel latte today.
I hope you're not.
But I tell you what,
pregnant. I hope you're not pregnant because you late.
No, I'm gonna tell you what I'm tripping on. I've never tried to give a shirt away and somebody don't want it. But hey, that's cool
For real.
with me.
Hey, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool with me.
What's up, Karma Late Day? Get it, Karma Late Day? That's a weak dad joke. But anyway. But yeah, man, I wish I could pick the Colts, and I would, but
they're not very trustworthy.
they're not.
But
No.
I feel like the
And
Raiders
you know
are
what?
so,
Because
like,
I'm
bad.
not a fan of Brandon Staley or Josh McDaniels. This dude has proven to me he can't coach.
What about the fact that now the Colts got Jeff Saturday going?
Jeff Saturday, yeah, pulled him right out of ESPN.
If they were playing next week, I'd pick the Colts. But this week, it's crazy short week. He's getting in the building today, meeting with people, and he's basically not going to do anything but make a decision on Sunday. Like he doesn't have enough time to prepare anything. He probably just say run the ball or throw the ball or run the ball this amount of times. But offense corner, you run offense, you run defense. I'll make the in-game decision. That's it. I don't think he has time to ride the troops. I think everybody's
probably not
too much in their feelings about why is this dude here? Am I getting fired? And blah blah blah. But that's why if they was playing next week, I'd pick the Colts.
Okay,
for sure.
okay.
But yeah, I'm sure the Vikings will lose, and I'll be pissed at Kirk Cousins. But I'm going to Vikings.
All right.
I'm going to Vikings.
Hey, you got to pick somebody. The way I look at it.
You're right. We got to pick somebody. So that's who I'm gonna pick. So I know Chauncey.
Yeah, I'm gonna be breaking out, guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You ready to get out of here?
Y'all.
Okay,
yeah.
bro. Well, we appreciate you
Thanks
coming
for
in and giving us
out with y'all for a little bit.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming on in, brother.
I had to make sure I popped this up here so that y'all can see what I was drinking on.
I do want to short.
Okay, I got you. Now, address.
I know you've been. Let me keep. I'll keep it.
The address in your shirt size. All right, Chung. I heard you trying to get out of here. All right, brother.
All right, brother. Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun. See y'all. Have a good one.
See you next week, brother.
Yeah, if you could boot me out, I don't
all right,
even
tell Pops. Yo, Pops.
Properly.
Pops. 59 days before Aaron Judge becomes a member of the New York Mets. On that note,
you think that's happening?
I think it's happening.
I'm interested in this hot stove. I think at least me and you may need to do a hot stove episode.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
But all right, guys.
All right, brother.
I'll talk to you.
All right, peace.
All righty.
The Brown Show is back. So let's talk about this week 9. So as you alluded to earlier, the Jets beat the Bills. I think they maybe uncovered something with your boys. And then I was I'm gonna pull up in a little bit, but the Bills haven't beaten a lot of great teams.
Nah, man, and they lost 2 in a row now. And I told you, man, the Jets, you have to beat the Jets, especially on defense. You have to beat the Jets, man. They come to play, bro. They ain't the greatest offensive, but they, the young kid is coming up. They're respectable, but that defense, they serious.
So the Bills got 6 wins, right? They beat the Rams, which, as we've seen,
we see that ain't nothing,
right? The Titans, which they're okay,
solid. They solid.
They beat the Ravens, good team.
Yep.
Then they beat the Steelers. Steelers are trash. They beat the Chiefs, solid.
That's a good win. Definitely a good win.
They beat the Packers.
Trash. We see is trash.
And they lost.
So it sounded like 3. It sounded like 3 good wins you called out.
Right.
Ravens,
Titans,
Chiefs, and Titans.
Right. And they lost. Yeah, they lost to the Dolphins and the Jets. So I mean, you can only play who's on your schedule, but they haven't been this to me anyway. They haven't been this unbeatable force like they were last year, or this big brother who's been beating up on people.
Exactly.
Now, if Green Bay was Green Bay, and Steelers had a defense and a quarterback, and the Rams were the Rams from last year, all right, but they don't look all like hot. I mean, granted, they still, like you said, they're still gonna.
I mean, they do their thing, but I'm like you.
Right.
I definitely do think it's a recipe, and I do think mistakes happen, but that's a part of it. I mean, when you the better you get, the more people prepare for you. So that just goes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, appreciate you. That just goes to show when you get longevity in that league as a quarterback, because people start planning for you. And like I said, I'm not a Tom Brady fan, but I mean, dude, listen, when it got down to that last drive, I said they're going to beat them.
They're going to beat them,
and that's because Tom Brady makes you feel that you're in the game if you give him a chance. And I said they're in trouble.
Did you hear
it's like they started? Go ahead.
What Jalen Ramsey said?
What did he say?
So somebody interviewed right after the game, and he goes, we need some dogs who will be like, no, let's put this game away. Talking about the offense, dog the offense. And I'm like, whoa.
I seen a couple of questionable things this weekend.
Yeah, he was. I was like, whoa,
he just checked in on us. He's actually having his pops do some things, but he went on and jumped in on us. But you see where Lamar Jackson and his lineman was like going hard at each other during that game.
I did not see that. No.
Yeah, man, something happened. They got an offsides, a false start, and they was in the red zone. And man, Lamar Jackson, when he went on and hiked the ball, and he slammed it to the ground, and you could see him cussing. And then one of the linemen came and they was like in each other's face, like, and guys, got in between them and tried to. Yeah. Of course, they were at the press conference. Oh, it's just we both was so competitive. But I was like, whoa. 9 out of 10 times when the quarterback is doing his thing, they'll put the head down or go on. But now this guy came around and was not like. I don't know who knows what they were saying, but it was like, man, whoa, I'm a grown ass man, and I don't know who the hell you think you're talking to. All right, I made a mistake. Let it be, but yeah, that was pretty intense.
Dang. And then little
man, that's the only reason you put that up there, because now 5 touchdowns.
No, 5 touchdowns.
No, yeah, that's impressive.
Man,
that's definitely
I don't care who it was. If it was.
Yeah. I don't have no problem. I don't have no beef with the Bengals anyway. I can deal with it.
But what was crazy was, so I was watching the game, and Mark Sanchez did the game. So then the first touchdown run, it was the first drive, and right before that, he was like, I talked to Zach Taylor on Friday, and he goes, "Did you forget how to run the ball?" It's funny. Yeah. Because against the Browns, it was just like Joe Mixon didn't exist. They were scared to throw the ball downfield, and they didn't use Hayden Hurst. It was just like, you don't have Jamar Chase.
It'd be mystery games like that. I think, you know what, man? I think that's where them fucking bookies come in at, and shit happens. And crazy. It's like, because, you see a game like that, like against the Browns, and then come out and just Atlanta, who've been playing decent ball, and you just nothing. Y'all are nothing to them. I mean, Carolina, who've been playing decent ball, and it's like y'all are nothing. Y'all don't even have a chance.
Yep.
So it's like, man, these damn bookies, man. These damn mob ties. These mob ties, man.
Yeah,
these mob ties, man.
Killed them.
Yeah.
Joe Mixon was like and it was just like, what? This is ridiculous. Like,
I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but that shit just it blows my mind how games like that happen. It's like that don't make sense. Like, no sense. The Panthers ain't a great team, but they came off a good win against Tampa. They played lights out. Should have beat Atlanta.
Should have beat Atlanta. Yep.
Walker looks like he forgot how to throw the damn football. Like he just didn't have a clue. And then the Bengals just come off of a loss to the Browns. Like, the Panthers got a chance. And I think I kind of was like, the Panthers probably gonna beat. And then you get up there and it's 35-0 at halftime. What in the hell just happened?
Yeah. I mean, Joe Mixon was running like nothing.
Oh man, I mean,
defense was crazy. Like,
everything clicking.
What the heck? Where was this game plan at last week? Crazy.
Against the Cleveland Browns.
Against Cleveland.
Exactly. It ain't like y'all went and played a monster last week. It was the Cleveland Browns.
Right. This is crazy.
This is weird, man. It's weird.
And then the GOAT, which is crazy to me, is breached 100,000 passing yards for his career. That's crazy. Well, and the second is Drew Brees with like 85,000 something.
Yeah, bro, that's what happened. We got 20 years in the and then the league. Hell, he been throwing, averaging 50 pass attempts a damn game this year.
True that. Yep. True that.
That guy been averaging 50. If nothing else, his damn arm will be sore at the end of this year.
Yep. So we touched on a little bit earlier, but Frank Reich got fired yesterday.
Yep.
And then the Colts hired Jeff Saturday from
right out of the ESPN studio. Come on out
right
of
out
that
the
damn
studio.
booth.
Come on out of
the
there.
Damn sideline.
So
you think they're gonna give him $100 million contract like they did when they brung
what's his face
from the Raiders
when the Raiders
brung in
John Gruden?
Yeah.
So I think this is tell me what you think. I think this is Jim Irsay is saying because him and Saturday are tight.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is Jim Irsay saying, "Come on in, right, and tell me, evaluate the whole organization, the whole building, and you tell me, in your opinion, who needs to go and who can stay."
I think Matt Ryan good to get back on the field myself
for next year.
I think Matt Ryan will be back on the field this year.
Think so? You think so?
Yeah, I think he gives him a chance. Because I was kind of listening, and one of the guys that was sitting in with, I guess, Saturday, that's kind of what he said. He said, first thing Saturday is going to do is go in that room and say, you guys, the buck stop here. You guys are going to play like you're getting paid to play football. You're going to block. You're going to this, that, and the third. So I'm like, we know Matt Ryan is like Tom Brady, can't move. And I don't get it twisted. I'm not comparing Matt Ryan to Tom Brady by no means. But he has no mobility. But, I mean, if you give him a little time, and then again, they may give that kid who didn't look bad against us.
He didn't
when he played against us. He was moving and throwing. I don't know how good he did last week. I know they lost, but I don't know how good he did. So they may say, hey, let's see what he got for the rest of the year. But I'm thinking you may see a Matt Ryan sighting with Saturday coming in and telling that offensive line, if y'all don't want to play, damn it, I've got some guys. It's at his dispense. He can walk in the locker room and say, I tell you what, we're not expected to do nothing for the rest of this year. So I tell you what I'm going to do. Your ass don't block, and I come in film session, then that next week or during that game at halftime, he's behind you is going to play because I got a wild card to play with the whole year. I'm good. Yep. So we're not expected to do anything. So I'm going to see who really wants to play football.
Yep.
He might want to just mix that shit all the way up.
I think so too. And who wants to?
You don't want to block? Okay, we're gonna get this guy behind you a chance to block. And if he blocks better than you, oh well.
Guess what? Oh well. There's the door. Yeah.
Yep. And that's what I would do. I would just go in and say, I'm evaluating talent. Every position is open to be won.
Yep.
That's
everybody
exactly
playing
what I
for a
would
job.
do. Yep. Everybody's playing for your job. That's exactly right.
I totally agree. Let me touch on one other thing. So, your boys, Raiders lost to Jacksonville.
And was blowing. I think, bro, they was like up in this game, bro. Because I think when I was watching the game, I was like, holy shit, they beat the shit out of Jacksonville. And then turned back over and was like, damn, Jacksonville done kicked. Let me see. I'm going to go by quarters. But I think they was up pretty decent. Let's see.
So the Raiders are 2-6, and this whole I'm playing with my boy, Devontae Adams signs this big deal. He comes to play with Carr. I don't know what Josh McDaniels was doing, but they spent money on defense, bringing guys in.
Yeah, they was up 20-10 at the half, bro.
And then I don't know how true this is, but I heard that Green Bay was trying to get Darren Waller out of Vegas, and that's true. Like, why are you trying to? Like, I'm just not Josh McDaniels fan as a head coach. He just,
yeah, I mean,
I think,
and I'm not so long down David Carr ass neither as a quarterback.
Derek Carr.
Yeah.
David, yeah.
Carr.
I'm not a big fan of his either, but damn, you got Devontae Adams. I mean, shit, I could go.
And he had a better game. I think he had some
game.
Yeah, he had some numbers this week. I think he broke 100 this week.
But it's just crazy how, and not that I knew, but I didn't think they were going to do anything just because I'm not a Josh McDaniels fan as a head coach. Anybody who drafts Tim Tebow at the first pick is an idiot, in my opinion. So he's always going to have that label.
He had 146 yards and 2 touchdowns this week.
Finally, he should be doing that every week.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
then they got that tight end. Is he hurt? Remember they had that tight end that they just gave money.
He's fine. Yeah, he's fine.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the hell?
Yep. It's that team is.
Yeah, man. The sad part, ever since like the father passed, like they really, I mean, he kept them in the hunt. Like Al was a player's coach. He would do what the hell he had to do.
I don't think they are.
I don't know if they're benching. I don't know, but I ain't sold on it. I mean, who's their backup?
That's a damn good question. It ain't Mariota anymore because he's doing his thing in Atlanta.
Mariota, he's starting over in. I don't even know who they backup.
Let me see. Let me check real quick. See who they backup is because I damn sure don't have a clue. So their backup is Jarrett Stidham. He's not getting benched.
I heard that name. Where did he play at?
He played who the hell did he
I heard his name.
Yeah, he played New England.
Okay. I know I heard the name. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he probably won't get benched. Unless he get hurt, he probably won't get benched.
He not get benched. But now, speaking of bench though, do you think? Well, he's not going to sit this week, but if what do you call it? The Packers lose this week, they'll be 3-5. They lose to Dallas.
It's not happening.
So it's not happening this week, but
it's not happening, bro.
At what point should they sit Aaron Rodgers?
So to ask me this question, are you having that same damn conversation if the Buccaneers, who should have lost that last game, are you having that same conversation?
No, and I'll tell you why. Because they can still win a division, make the playoffs. Tampa Bay. Green Bay can't. That's the only reason. That's the only reason.
Them two guys will not get benched. It will not happen. They would save face for both of them guys, let them run, and then maybe try to have a conversation with them at the end of the year. Mm-hmm. But I cannot, because I sit there and started like with the Tom Brady thing, because Tom was looking like ass for 3 games in a row, bro.
Well,
so I'm sitting there looking like, man, is it actually a chance that they walk up and like, Tom, let's just during the half, when we come out for the half, let's just let no. How do you even have that conversation with a Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers? How do you have that conversation, bro?
Well, yeah,
I think you can have it with Aaron, definitely before Tom, but totally I'm like,
yeah,
Coach.
And the only reason I think you can do it with Aaron Rodgers.
Because that's what my that's what Mega was just talking about. He's not a fan of the coach.
Yeah, coach. Because you got Jordan Love, and it's obvious that he doesn't have, meaning Aaron Rodgers doesn't have enough to just carry this team. Like, he could be the greatest, whatever, but you need some pieces. But this team is just bad. At some point, you got to see what you got in Jordan Love.
If you sit him down, he will not come back in the game. So if you sit him, it's going to have to be, we have made our decision and Jordan Love is it. Because you're not going to sit Aaron Rodgers and he's going to say, all right, yeah, well, they were just trying to see how the offense was going to do from halftime. So, like, they go in halftime this weekend down 21-0 to Dallas. And they come back out and say, man, listen, we're just going to see if Jordan Love can get us a spark. If that happens, you'll never see Aaron Rodgers step another cleat on because he would refuse to go back in, bro. He's Aaron Rodgers, man. He's not going to let him bench him and hit that field again, bro.
He would. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a sticky situation. But I thought about it with the Tom Brady stuff, the way he was playing, because I seen it with my own eyes, and of course in Atlanta, I mean in Charlotte, and then he came back and another dud against the Ravens. So I'm like, bro, and up to that last drive was the same shit.
Right.
And I'm like, bro, do they had a conversation? Like, Tom, we know you got a lot going on, and it's a lot. How do you even start that conversation? You can't. Yeah. I don't even think it's a way you can start that conversation to talk about Tom. We're going to set you down and see, just see if we can get a spark. That conversation doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's tough.
Interesting.
Speaking of sitting, your boy, this dude, your boy Kyrie suspended minimum of 5 games.
Here's the thing with that, man. I don't know what Kyrie Irving did wrong. I didn't watch his whole thing, but I've been watching bits and pieces on YouTube. I know he talked about a movie.
On Amazon Prime.
Negroes, Hebrews to Negroes, and Negroes to Hebrews. Whatever. But I seen a thing today where the guy came out that wrote the movie. And said, this is not an anti-Semitic movie. What this movie is about is the black struggle with being recognized if you follow the 12 tribes of whatever to knowing who you really are. And there's no way that Kyrie can be anti-Semitic if you are a Jew. Kind of what Kyrie was said. If I know who I am, I can't be anti-Semitic. So I think it's a situation that's a touchy situation. I think because it's Kyrie Irving and what took place last year, that anything that he sticks his finger in to touch and see if it's hot or not, it's going to be scalding hot, and it's going to go bigger than it probably should be. I mean, they say he said something about, I don't know what he said about what's the guy Sandy Hook's guy that just got sued for all the money.
Oh yeah.
They said he said something about it. He referenced something he's supposed to have said. So they mad at him about that. But from what I've seen with the, I don't think I never heard him directly talk about Jews as much as he's saying that he know who he is and pretty much he's a Jew based on studying. And I'm not the biggest religious. I mean, when it comes to the Bible, studying, I know some about Islam and anchors of who Abraham and so I ain't even gonna get into that stuff. But I know something, but I don't know, man.
Talking about the Raiders, talking about the Packers.
Yeah, they are bad. What I think is what Kyrie is you you're walking this path of being woke, and it's sad to say because you got the First Amendment and it's supposed to be of freedom of speech, but when you're in sports, man, if it doesn't fit a certain agenda or a certain way, they're not going to let you be this guy. And I don't think Kyrie does a lot of stuff that he's intentionally try to hurt as much as he try to enlightening, but it just hits wrong avenues and certain things, and it explodes, man. It explodes.
Here's my thing. So I pretty much agree with you, but my thing is I'm sick of Kyrie Irving. I'm just sick of him.
Kyrie has.
Go ahead.
No, I was just agreeing with you. Kyrie has self-made a lot of and that's not even getting to the vax, because you know how I felt about the vax. I didn't take it, didn't believe in it, and wasn't going to do it, and still ain't going to do it. So I wasn't. Yeah, exactly. Because I didn't see what he said that they got, and it's like
so what it was.
Things.
You know what it was? It's
Okay,
like it's the fact that he didn't. It's not that. And that's the thing. He didn't say anything. So they asked him about the movie and da-da-da. And
I seen that when him and the reporter was going back and forth.
Yeah, and it's like this arrogance of, which I could appreciate, this arrogance of, I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to answer you. You're beneath me. I'm my own man. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Right?
And they say him and that reporter has history like that too.
Which I get, but just sometimes you just gotta
politically correct. That's your word you're trying to find.
Yeah,
politically correct, and that's all that was.
Especially when this is the last year of your contract, you're gonna be a free agent. You're not 24, so this upcoming contract is gonna be your last big deal. You've been disruptive to Brooklyn. Hold on. You've been disruptive in Brooklyn
go ahead.
For the past 2-3 years, right? Kevin Durant wanted to get traded. He didn't get traded. You got Ben Simmons there. Let's just try and do what we can to win this year. Just keep it on the court. And let's not fuck it up. And there's always something with Kyrie. KD came here because you were going to come here. Or you came here because KD came here. But let's call it what it is. It's been a shit show ever since they got there.
Yeah.
Right?
And
so
KD,
just like,
go ahead.
So just like, don't be extra. Just come in, play. You haven't played a full season and God knows when, right? You bitched when you was with Cleveland and LeBron, saying that you could take over a franchise, right? LeBron leaves, you ain't do shit. You go to Brooklyn and you go to Boston, get your own team. You were there for a year, you didn't do shit. You came to Brooklyn, right? And that's been a disaster. Like, disaster follows him. And if he's not careful, he's not a good, that's this $35-40 million a year deal he deserves. Because he does deserve it because of his play. But his off the court is going to negate all that. So just play, brother. Just play.
Let
me ask you, if a white player promoted American history. Let me ask you guys, if a white player promoted American History X and they asked if he was racist, and he said, "I know who I am," he would be wrong.
But that's two different. That movie is straight racism. Heroes and Negroes is not a racist movie.
Yeah,
that was a straight racist movie.
And
you gotta watch. You gotta watch Hebrew to Negroes to understand. You're hearing the title and you're thinking, but it really went back to the lineage of coming down through religious beliefs and the 12 tribes of Judah and different. So that's night and day.
Right.
Yeah, that's
and
night and day.
All he had to say was, and we've seen this movies in real life. All he had to say was, "If I offended anybody, I apologize." That's it.
Here's the thing, and I'm
whether you mean it or not, just fucking say it.
I understand what you're saying, but here's the thing, and I'm going to talk to you when I get off. I don't want to put this on air when I'm going to talk about. So, okay. I give you an understanding of me having an understanding of Kyrie. I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong, but when I tell you my story about when I went through my situation, you'll be like, okay. I see where you're going, and I see why you understand. But what you're saying is politically right. But some people, and it can be a detriment to them far as getting the bag. I'm not saying that he's doing the right thing when it comes to getting the bag. But you have some people, brother, that stand for something, and the bag is not the most important thing. Now, the bag is not the most important thing because he's a rich man right now. Of course, is he passing up? Like they say, he lost $100 million with the COVID thing. They said he probably would have got extension, and so he probably lost. And they say he admitted that. But you have certain people, man, that stand on stuff, man, and no matter what, like you got, the whole emasculation in the dress and all this. You got some guys that just straight up will not put that and say I'm not. And then some guys say, man, it's just a paycheck, and I'm gonna throw the dress on and do whatever, So it's just certain guys, and it's not a lot of them. And here's the other thing you got to realize when you do this kind of stuff, because it's more out of the box than in the box, meaning you have more people that would have just said, man, I'm sorry, I did this, but you have more people that's willing to do that than to stand on what they believe, to stand on what they believe. So the first thing they say is, he's crazy. Well, no, it ain't necessarily he's crazy. What he is different. It ain't that he's crazy. He's different, and meaning he may walk to the beat of his own drum, but that don't make him a crazy man. That makes him a different man. The money is not all and said and done important. You had Shaq go up here and say he's an idiot and all that, but your movie theater premiered this movie. Right. You call this man, so. And like I said, we get off here. I get a little bit.
So my only thing is not even. I can definitely see the money part, but my thing is you don't know who's offended by what. Now I get we in a real sensitive society, real sensitive world now compared to 30, 40 years ago. I get it, right? But like, remember when early on in the beginning of in our heyday of the show. And I don't know who I was talking about, but I said the inmates are on the asylum and you got upset, right? Right? I can't tell you how to feel. So if that offended you, I'm sorry for saying that. You don't know if somebody says, Kyrie, somebody says a group of people who are offended by whatever. Okay, I'm sorry if I offended you. That's it. You don't know why somebody's offended or not. You don't know what some other group of people or what other person has been through. And if they're offended, just apologize. Just be a human being and say, I'm sorry if I offended anyone. That's it. But you can't stick a fork in the ground and say, nah, I ain't apologizing because I did nothing to apologize for. You don't know if someone was offended by something. So just be a human being.
You can. You're going to deal with the consequences of it. You can stick a fork in
You can. Right. You can. But
you can stand on your. But I mean, and like I said, I'm not arguing against nothing you're saying. I feel where you're coming from, and look, Kyrie, go make your money, go play ball. But I just think, I think he's a different dude. Man. I really do.
He should, in my opinion, he should have last year apologized to his teammates for not being there.
And he might have.
I'm just saying he might have, right? And when he comes back, he needs to apologize, and he probably won't.
And you know what my my apology in that situation would be with the Vats, because I would stand on what I would go back and say, I apologize because I wasn't in the trenches with you guys.
Right.
I apologize because the chaos of what I believe. I'm not apologizing for my stance, but I'm apologizing for what it took you guys through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I could apologize for that, But I'll be like, but at the end of the day, I feel this is my body, and what I put into it, I have a choice. So I won't apologize for not vaccinating, but I will. I am sorry that you guys had to live through that, and in return, a season that we looked to be a damn NBA Finals, at least the Eastern Conference, we end up being, one and done in the playoffs because we had no continuity when I came back to the team. So,
I don't think he said that.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think he did.
I was watching Iman Shepherd talk today. I was watching Iman Shepherd talk today, and he said the interactings of a locker room are so much more than people realize. He said, man, there's so much goes on. It's like he was like, man, me and J.R. Smith used to fight about every damn day in practice.
Right.
He was like, literally, like come to blows. And then the next play, after we done came to blows or pushed or whatever, we go right back down and just go back to ball. And he was like, that's just what it is. He was like, the interactings inside of a locker room or inside the practice facility, he's like, it's just a different world in there amongst just 15 guys. Mm-hmm. And so who knows how he went about dealing with what took place. I think Kyrie wants to be a leader. I think on the court, I think his beliefs, he believes. I don't think he's trying to shock jock and he's trying to get attention. I think Kyrie believes what he believes. I do think he did want a team. I think he realized after going to Boston what it takes to be a leader, far as taking all the responsibility. And I think he realized that's why he went back to let me get another superstar and we can kind of co-lead, because let's face it, Kevin Durant is a great basketball player, but there's nothing leader about Kevin Durant. No, he's a just let me play basketball. Let somebody else go out there and talk and do all of that politicking. Let me go out here and give you 30, 35 a game, but I'm not that guy like a LeBron or these guys who can talk and take the heat.
Will that team to victory?
Yeah.
He's not that dude. Yeah.
No, he's not that dude, but he'll go out there and ball your ass to death now. Don't get it twisted. Top 5 player in the league, but top 3 probably. But give or take an argument here and there.
Yeah, I respect Kyrie as a person and admire what he stands for, but sometimes you just gotta not even like take the high road. Just like it ain't that.
I think what he's done is brought so much heat over the years through some of the things he's done that it's not a lot that is anything that's a little controversial or a little something where somebody can report it. It's going to happen now. Yeah, he'll never get the that's where he's at. So in his career, he has 2 things to do: join a team like a LeBron James or some stars, to where when he goes to talk or what, Kyrie, I got it. Whatever.
I got it.
Because or retire, because they're going to. He's not going to be able to say anything that is if it's anything they can take out of it. They're not going to pull it out of him. Pull it out of him to get him to say something that'll turn into what this is now. Him going on his page, his private page, and reposting a movie that when you go really look at the movie, there's not a racial, it's got some tension because you're talking black people, what they've been through. So it's got some stuff in there that I'm sure that would offend some people, like you said, because you don't know what offends people. So, but he didn't go like post like the guy said, like a American X and me. He didn't post a movie that was a straight. But like you said, when they started talking to him and asked him about it, he threw his, blew his chest up and like, man, I ain't here to talk about that, or there's nothing for me when you are pretty much know who you are. That he gave arrogant answers. It's just instead of just saying right off the bat, man, I didn't try to offend nobody. If anybody offended, didn't try to do it, but I did just post a movie that I put out there that I enjoyed, but I didn't mean to hurt nobody, and that probably would have went away. But he couldn't do that because and they might have baited him, put that one reporter in front of him that they knew that he wouldn't do that to. They might have baited him. They had that reported that they knew he was going to have a back and forth with. Hey man, you want Ashton, and let's see what we can get out of him. Falsify the history of the Holocaust in order to cancel their nature, protect the status of power. That part doesn't. Well, and like I said, that goes back into a religious thing. Falsify the history of the Holocaust. Because what Kyrie is saying on his point, like I said, I don't want to get deep into this. What Kyrie is saying is he's part because of the lineage of if you follow the religion in the 12 tribes of Judah, Israel. If you go back and follow that, there's a lineage that comes out of one of them 12 tribes that makes people of this earth of color Jews. So his claim to it was, how can you say I'm being anti-Semitic and I'm Jewish? Is what he pretty much was saying. Because I know my lineage, I know where I come from. That's why he made the statement. I can be anti-Semitic because I know where I come from. So what he was telling you, because I've did my history and followed it back, if I know that I come from out of the 12, my ancestors come out of the 12 one of the 12 tribes, I can't be anti-Semitic because I can't be racist against myself. That's pretty much what he was saying.
Yeah.
So, but
it's
that's why words Jew and Jewish, that's really two different words if you go look at the definition. A person that's a Jew and then who's claiming to be Jewish. Exactly. It's two different things. Yeah. So, but that's
always touchy.
That's that. Yeah, exactly. Religion and politics, man. Yes, religion and politics, bro.
Yeah, just stay away from it.
Yeah. He should have waited until the season was over. Waited till the season was over if he wanted to do that, man. Because you just now your team playing like shit. And then you won
the other thing
up to then you'd won 2 games. You was coming off of your worst game. What 4 points or something?
And
then this comes out and now you suspended for at least 5 games.
And one other thing, remember how this all started was when somebody asked him why did he promote the movie. He said, well, I didn't promote it. I just retweeted it.
Exactly.
That was the first part. He did promote it. Any kind of thing, that's how it started. And then he just to your point, wouldn't get off that hill. Nah, this is...
No, he was not going to back down. Exactly.
I don't promote. You're wrong. I don't promote.
And that's what I said. They might have said, you can be the one to get it out of him and get him with the attitude so you asked him the question.
Yep.
Set him up.
Yeah. And I'm like, dude, And he fell for it.
And he fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah. Yep. He fell for it. Yep. So, all right, party people, we're about to get out of here.
Yes.
Make sure you like and subscribe to us on Facebook. We'll be getting off of soon. Facebook and Twitter. Damn. Facebook and YouTube. I still got Kyrie gonna bring.
Twitter.
Facebook and YouTube. The deciding week. Oh yeah, the Astros won the World Series. Whatever.
Yes, they did.
It's been a long episode. But the hot stove season is coming up. Plenty of time to talk about some baseball.
Yep.
Hopefully, let's see how long Kyrie gets suspended for.
Yeah. Interesting. Big up to Mike Asmar for coming on.
Yeah. Thanks, Mike. Yep.
Gracing us with his expertise. And like I said, he's a beast, man. So that kinetic flow he sent on Instagram. If anybody in the area or coming to the area and want to go to get training session in Raleigh, North Carolina, give him a shout, man. He can definitely give you a good training technique as well as good cardio work. Excellent.
Thanks to Pops and Shawnee and
Kamalate, Charmer, Darkman. Yes,
LowRyda.
LowRyda, and in between his work sessions.
And for those who just watched and didn't comment, we thank you.
Shawnee D, thank you, Shawnee. You did. You shout out to us. I don't know if you just peeked in, but you looked at us, so thank you so much for that.
Yep. And Carmel Lake Tay. Make sure you
shoot that information so you can get it served. And make sure you put the size.
T-shirt size, not your bra size.
You stupid.
I'm just messing with you, girl. But yeah, I think it's been good, brother.
Yes, sir. Enjoyed it, man.
Hopefully, next Tuesday. Well, hopefully, you're in a not a bad mood, but I just want the Commanders to lose.
No, bro.
Just so my pick is right.
We giving
hey,
the Eagles
if they win,
first loss, man.
If they win, I'll be right there with you, brother.
We giving Eagles their first loss, baby.
Good for you. Yeah, the Bengals on a bye this week, so I can just watch football this weekend, and
Yep. Ain't got to be on the edge. You can just watch football. But I tell you, I felt like throwing the damn remote through the TV when Heineke threw that interception, man. I said, "What in the hell?"
Yeah.
Thank you, LowRyda. Thank you, brother. Look forward to having you back with us next week, homeboy.
For real. So, all right, y'all. Let's just call this a wrap. And
yes, sir.
Thank y'all for coming in. God bless and good night. And make sure you root for Kenny's Commanders on Monday, so we can see those pearly whites and that great black Commanders jersey,
blackout jersey with the blackout hat. Yes, sir.
Blackout jersey.
Yes,
so,
sir.
All right, y'all. On that note, peace.
Peace.
They don't even like it if you at fucking $5 million a year.
We gonna cover the brother. We got it. I'm gonna tell you exactly.
These are women, Deshaun Watson, that he paid.